Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for that introduction, Misty, and thank you, as always, to the Monona Terrace for having this offering. I'm really happy to be here today and to meditate with you all. So let's just start by taking a couple deep breaths. Before we do anything else today, I want you to just tune in to your body, just noticing with a sense of compassionate curiosity what's present for you right now. Maybe you are distracted, maybe you're stressed, maybe you're feeling tense, maybe you're feeling numb. Whatever it is, without trying to change it or fix it, just noticing and noticing how your body feels right now. And then I want you to look around slowly, looking to the left, noticing what's in your surroundings, looking to the right and looking over your shoulder. And then for the meditation today, you can either close your eyes or you can keep a soft gaze. It's totally up to you. I like to meditate with my eyes closed, so I will have my eyes closed today. And just tuning into the breath, noticing the sensations of your breathing. Noticing the sounds. I have some lovely birds outside my window. Maybe you can hear them. Just noticing how many sounds you can identify. And as you do this, just noticing thoughts beginning to settle a little bit as you come more fully into this moment. Letting go of anything from earlier today, anything related to the rest of the day. Just silently repeating to yourself, I am here. Just gonna get as present as we can. Noticing that the space between your thoughts is getting bigger. And now we're gonna just repeat to ourselves, breathing in, breathing out. And anytime you notice that you've drifted away into thoughts, just gently bringing your attention back. And 3 words I want to bring into the meditation today are allowance, permission, and gentleness. So anything that I direct you all in today is totally optional. If you have a way of meditating that really works for you, you are welcome to just focus on your own practice. And if you'd like to follow along with my guidance and my visualizations, you're welcome to do that as well. But we're just going to practice allowing. So we're not trying to force ourselves to stop thinking, to stop feeling. We're just practicing a posture of allowance. For these next 40 minutes, just giving yourself permission to be exactly as you are right now. Noticing if anything happens in your body when you think about that idea of permission. For me, I can feel myself breathing a little bit deeper. For these next 40 minutes, there's nothing you need to do, nothing you need to accomplish, nobody that you need to be, no efforting, just practicing being with what is. We're practicing taking a gentle approach with ourselves. This is something that we often have to practice. Many of us are conditioned to be very harsh and critical with ourselves, much more than we are with anyone else. So right now we're just going to practice gentleness. I'm going to invite you to put your palms together and rub your palms until you start to feel some warmth in your hands. And once you feel some warmth in your hands, I'll invite you to gently put your hands over your eyes, cupping your eyes, and just imagining bringing gentleness into your hands. Just noticing. And now I'm going to invite you to put one hand on your heart and one on your lower belly, just below your navel. And again, just imagining, what does it feel like to bring gentleness into your hands? Almost as if you were cupping or holding a baby bird Imagining bringing that level of gentleness to yourself. Notice how your body responds to that. Feeling for your hands from the inside of your heart and the inside of your belly. And then if you'd like, you can put one hand on your forehead and the other behind your head. And again, just gently holding here and breathing. And if it's too much to hold your arms up, you're welcome to put them down. Take some deeper breaths. And then the next one I'll invite you to do is putting one hand on one shoulder and then the other hand on the other shoulder, crossing your hands in front of your chest. And just taking a couple deep breaths here. Feeling that compression against your chest. And then relaxing your arms. And I'm going to be guiding us through a body scan now. And this is a really valuable practice for coming into our bodies more. We become so alienated from our bodies and from the world around us. And so many of us feel numb or disconnected, dissociated from our bodies. Many of us deal with chronic pain or reasons why we don't want to feel. And so just again, with that allowance, permission, and gentleness, I'm going to invite you to bring all of your awareness into the crown of your head and just noticing sensations, maybe tingling, warmth, coolness, or numbness. Bringing your awareness into your forehead, inviting those tiny muscles in your forehead to release. Holding all of your awareness now in the space between your eyes. And again, if at any moment you've noticed you're drifting into thought, you can just gently bring your attention back. Sometimes it's helpful to label our thoughts as past or future. We're practicing just returning again and again to these anchors in the present moment, whether it be our breath, feeling for our bodies, noticing the sounds, and then bringing all of your awareness into your ears. Noticing the vibrations of sound coming into your ears. Bringing your awareness into your nose and noticing the sensations of the inhale. Bringing your awareness into your jaw. Breathing into your jaw, noticing any tension or tightness. You can gently move your jaw, wiggle your jaw. Just seeing if you can relax your jaw a little bit more. Bringing your awareness into the back of your neck and your shoulders. You can scrunch your shoulders up to your ears, holding them tight and then gently releasing. That always releases a lot of tension for me. So if you want to shake it out a little here. Again, we can imagine just exhaling any tension through the exhale. And let's do that one more time, scrunching your shoulders up to your ears, tightening as much as you can, and then release. Seeing if you can imagine your shoulders being pulled back just very gently to allow your chest to open a little bit more. Breathing into your heart center. You can put your hands on your heart, on your chest. Just noticing what's there. Again, not labeling it as good or bad, right or wrong. Just creating more spaciousness for whatever is present. Maybe there's some sadness, tightness, stress, or again, numbness, emptiness. Just noticing. And now becoming aware of your right shoulder, bringing your attention down your right arm, becoming aware of your right elbow, the inside of your right elbow, your right forearm. Just noticing tension, tingly, temperature, any sensations. Bringing your awareness into your wrist, your right wrist, and into your right hand. And just trying to hold all of your awareness in your right hand. Noticing what your hand feels like from the inside out. Now bringing your attention into your left shoulder. And if at any time we're focusing on an area of your body where you experience pain or tension, or maybe memories associated with an injury. Just practicing breathing into that tension or breathing into the space around the pain. And then imagining again, exhaling anything that's ready to be released. Bringing your awareness into your left elbow, inside of your elbow, your left forearm, your left wrist. And now holding all of your awareness in your left hand, becoming aware of each finger. Now bringing our awareness into our bellies. You can put your hands on your belly and just practicing breathing a little bit deeper. Feeling your belly expand with each breath. Releasing any tension or contraction. Allowing your belly to soften. Maybe sending some gratitude to all of your organs for working so hard for you without your conscious awareness. And now becoming aware of the seat below you, allowing yourself to feel held by the chair, by the floor. Noticing the sensations of the chair against your legs, noticing the tops of your legs, the backs of your legs, your knees, the backs of your knees. Bringing your awareness into your shins, your calves, your ankles. And then for this next minute or so, we're just going to hold all of our attention in our feet. Remembering that our feet are our direct connection with the earth below us. Becoming aware of each toe. Seeing if you can send your breath all the way into your feet. And then take a moment to just notice what's shifted for you since you first sat down today to meditate. What has shifted? Noticing if anything has changed in your body, in your mind. And then noticing any areas of your body that feel calm, relaxed, or even neutral. For me, it's my chest right now. I have just a kind of a calm, warm feeling. And so we're going to practice just allowing that calm, pleasant, or neutral feeling to spread a little bit further, spreading that feeling around. You can give it a color and imagining it spreading out through your whole body. I want you to think about or notice the closest living thing. Maybe it's a plant, a pet, a tree outside of your window. But I actually want you to focus on a non-human. And just seeing if you can just feel for that being, that plant, pet, that tree, whatever it is. We become so in this delusion that we are these separate, completely separate beings. We become alienated to the world around us. So just seeing if you can notice your connection. The next thing we're going to practice is called Tonglen, which many of you are probably familiar with, but I find this to be a really, really powerful practice for working with overwhelm. And especially with emotional overwhelm, compassion fatigue. Many of us feel very overwhelmed by and have been, whether it be overwhelmed by the suffering in the world, things happening in our lives. And so the practice of Tonglen is noticing suffering, and instead of trying to push it away, we actually invite it in, we breathe it in, and this can be the suffering of others or our own suffering. We breathe it in, and on the exhale, we breathe out loving compassion. So you can practice this now either with yourself, if there's something you're really struggling with that comes from within, an internal source of suffering, pain, or if there's somebody in your life who's suffering, or if you want to think about an area of the world that's suffering. And the practice is just breathing. And on the inhale, we breathe in the suffering. And on the exhale, we breathe out compassion. It's natural to want to push away things that cause us suffering and to push away from feeling the pain of the world. But with this practice, we get to remember that by actually breathing it in instead of holding it back, it softens. And by breathing out compassion, it gives us a sense of connection where we feel powerless. This is something that you can practice today as you go about your day. You can practice with strangers that you walk past, strangers on the bus. You can practice it when you consume the news. You can practice if you're a care worker, a healthcare worker. And now I want us to shift into counting to 4 on our inhale and counting to 4 on our exhale. Going at your own pace, but just evening out the breath. And keeping this even breathing, we're going to add in the metta meditation, loving kindness practice. So we'll start with ourselves. And so on each exhale, you're staying focused on your breathing. But on each exhale, we'll silently repeat to ourselves, may I be healthy. May I be healthy. And now shifting, may I be happy. Just noticing how this feels in your body, if anything comes up. Maybe an openness or maybe a resistance. Just noticing. May I be happy. May I be safe from harm. Repeating to yourself on each exhale, may I be safe from harm. Now shifting, may I be free from suffering. May I be free from suffering. Now I want you to imagine somebody in your life. This could be a human or a pet that you find easy to love and easy to feel connected with. And I want you to imagine them in front of you, smiling. Just notice how that feels in your heart. And now imagining on each exhale, to this person, you're saying, may you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be safe from harm. May you be free from suffering. And now I want you to think of an acquaintance, somebody that you don't know very well, but maybe somebody that you see around, somebody that you know of. And I want you to imagine them standing in front of you and saying on each exhale, may you be healthy. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be safe from harm. May you be free from suffering. And now I want you to now think of a person who you have a very hard time with, somebody who's very challenging for you. And I want you to imagine them in front of you. You don't have to imagine them too close, they can be far away. And I want you to say, repeat to yourself, may you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be safe from harm. May you be free from suffering. And now shifting to, may all beings be healthy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be happy. May all beings be safe from harm. May all beings be safe from harm. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be free from suffering. And then letting go of that practice and just again noticing what's shifted. What do you notice now as a result of this practice? Any shift in your body, in your heart, in your mind. And take a moment to just thank yourself, send yourself gratitude for showing up today and doing this practice. And before we close, I want us to just think about an intention of what we're wanting to bring to the rest of the day. Maybe just permission, maybe presence, openness, compassion, whatever it is. Just taking a moment to set that intention. And then we'll take one deep breath to close today. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today, and I will be back next Wednesday.